Schwab takes aim at Coinbase, offering Bitcoin access to more traditional investors. President Trump signs the Genius Act, but is it really good for Bitcoin? And while headlines may be quiet, Bitcoin whales are anything but. These stories and more here on The Effect. Hi, I'm Nate Martin, and this is The Bitcoin Effect. Charles Schwab is launching direct Bitcoin trading, and they're going after Coinbase users. According to Bitcoin Magazine, Schwab will begin offering Bitcoin access to retail clients through its integrated brokerage platform, which includes TD Ameritrade and E-Trade style functionality. They're positioning this as a move to restore confidence. Schwab is betting that many users still don't trust offshore exchanges or even U.S. platforms like Coinbase and want a more familiar name behind their trades. The key differentiator? Schwab's offering will include FDIC-insured cash balances and clearer tax reporting, two features meant to pull in hesitant first-time Bitcoin investors. But the trade-off is all too familiar. Schwab is a custodial intermediary, meaning that Schwab will hold the keys and not their clients. So while this may accelerate Bitcoin exposure, it also reinforces the gap between exposure and ownership. And that tension between access and actual control is only going to grow as legacy finance continues to enter the space. Now to Washington, where President Trump has signed the Genius Act into law. The bill aims to establish national standards for blockchain record-keeping, AI integration, and digital assets, with language that many are calling vague but symbolic. On the surface, it looks like a win for Bitcoin-friendly regulation, but not everyone agrees. Some Bitcoin advocates argue the Genius Act risks lumping Bitcoin in with centralized platforms and unstable altcoin projects, especially if regulators use it to create broad compliance frameworks, effectively putting them all in the same category. Others say it could eventually legitimize Bitcoin as a recognized monetary network, even if that recognition comes with strings attached. Either way, the Genius Act is now law, and it's something to keep an eye on as federal agencies begin interpreting the details. And finally, quietly behind the scenes, Bitcoin continues to be scooped up by large holders. According to ainvest.com, wallets holding more than 1,000 Bitcoin have been steadily increasing their positions, suggesting institutional or long-term investor interest. What's more, Bitcoin is holding firm above the $117,000 level despite market uncertainty and fewer short-term traders. And that kind of stability tends to attract institutional buyers looking for long-term entry points. It's a reminder that even when the headlines are quiet, accumulation is often loud beneath the surface. That's it for this edition of The Bitcoin Effect. If you've enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next episode. We'll see you next time.